Subscribe to Simply Bitcoin.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome in. You made it to another episode of the Meme Factory stream test. Rope, that freeze frame is something else. No, it's not even a freeze frame. All right. This is the Bitcoin stream test number 152. This evening, I'm joined by Rope, Yellow, and World of Rusty. Say hi, everybody.
Hi,
Good morning.
everybody.
I just go
Hi,
by Rusty
everybody.
now. Just Rusty with a little B on the top right.
Γεια σας, παιδιά, τι κάνετε, θα μιλάω ελληνικά σήμερα.
Yep. That's what I was thinking as well, Yellow. Now, before we get
What were
into
you thinking, Greg? What were you thinking, Greg?
whatever he just said is what I was thinking.
Okay.
Didn't you hear him?
Okay. All
Didn't
right.
you hear him?
Yeah, I did.
All right. So before we get moving on the show, we got to get paid. So Rusty, if you can pull up the ad copy for this week, read through it, and that'll help grease the wheels here.
Yeah, βάρ' στο κόλλο σου.
Yeah, Vates Kolos.
Yeah, Hail Apollo or whatever that means.
Polak.
Yeah. Okay, I'm bringing up DMs. Here we go. This episode of the Meme Factory test stream is brought to you by genius men and women at Suscorp's Government Services Division. Recent developments in the Middle East have opened up large, luscious beachfront property on the Mediterranean, ripe for inexpensive commercial and industrial development. We at Suscorp recognized the opportunity to further supply our American stakeholders' need for enhanced interrogation suites, unburdened by the constraints of the constitutional morality. Introducing the Palestine Resort, a romantic seaside destination with upscale suites, perfect for interrogations and waiting for reservations. This isn't your usual quasi-governmental black site. Capitalizing on the absence of child labor laws, we've employed hundreds of working-age, local, and trained them on the finer points of deep waterboarding. Didn't know that was a thing, deep water, for a more permanent residence. The deep waterboarding process involves 100% water immersion, giving a more granular experience than the ones previously offered at Guantanamo Bay. If it feels like you're really drowning, well, it's because you are. The water is recycled from our Olympic-sized swimming pool on the ground floor with a float-up bar with half-price Manhattans from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. This is a long one. Jesus. You'll be co-mingling with contractors from across the world while sipping on a reminder to never forget. And after a long day of rigorous routine information extraction, what better way to let off some steam than relaxing at our world-class Halliburton Pipe Lounge? That's right. Fire up a pipe or a cigar and let the haze obscure the minuet of your day at our entirely mostly legal oasis of occupation. Wow. There you go.
I think that's where we should throw the next having party. Is honestly
Μπράβο,
what
Ράστη, μπράβο.
Well, it's the most reading I've done all year.
Nice. Yellow, I'm curious to think what you thought of that, Yellow.
Μου άρεσε αρκετά, ειδικά εκεί πέρα που είπε αυτό που είπε για αυτό που είπε. Ήταν ιδιαίτερα, ήταν καταπληκτικό πιστεύω και ειδικά το σημείο που είπε το άλλο, έδωσε ένα τόνο έτσι αισιοδοξίας πιστεύω που, μπράβο.
Yeah. I
caught the end there. I caught the bravo.
couldn't have said it better myself, honestly. Okay. Big announcement today from the Meme Factory. We will be changing our name to Factory TM because big things are coming.
It's true. I'm coming. Are you coming?
I am coming all the time, like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hey.
Coming and going.
Yes, Yellow?
Ντροπή σας.
You said A, so I mean, I don't know what Dropisas means. Help me out.
I think that means, I think that's German for a whale's vagina.
I think
Ψιλοκοντά. Ναι, οκ. Μπορεί. Ναι.
No?
All right. First news
Anybody
story.
caught that reference? Just
First
me?
news story out the gate. This is one of my favorites. So, the Bank of England just opened a lending facility for pension funds and insurance firms. Why? So they can have access to bailout money when the gilt market crashes. Big red flag. They're preparing for the pension
Well-
collapse.
What do they have to be guilty about? I mean, what are they guilty? What are they guilty of?
The Brits?
Nah, we're moving.
I'm
past
just
all that.
saying.
I mean,
Wait.
I'm just saying they're a
Wait,
big
wait.
reason for the Geneva Conventions in the first place.
Did that press release say that they've got the system ready to go if or when the gilt market crashes?
Yeah.
Was it if or when?
The news release says, all right, so Bank of England today opened the Contingent Non-Bank Financial Institution Repo Facility, Jesus, CNRF, for applications. The new facility, which will only be activated during episodes of severe gilt market dysfunction, will lend to participating insurance companies, pension schemes, and liability-driven investment funds to help maintain financial stability. That's interesting. What the hell is a liability-driven investment fund?
that's when you
Ακούγεται
just like.
λίγο... Ακούγεται σαν τα
Go ahead,
ελληνικά μου
Yo.
λίγο.
Go ahead, Yo.
It's treasuries, right?
Yeah, well,
Right.
They're liabilities
Right,
of the
yeah.
government.
Well, I think what Yellow said was that's when you put nothing but like Ripple and ETH in your your strategic reserve. It's just a liability risk, right?
You know, if I had,
Ναι, ναι, κοντά έπεσες, ναι.
if I had to encapsulate what Yellow's saying here, I would say that he's mad at the Germans for making the Greeks issue so many liability-driven investment funds, bankrupting his country with ECB and IMF working in conjunction. Does that sound about right, Yellow?
Ακριβώς, yes.
Yes. So yeah, this is what, the reverse repo facility, but for Britain. That's the reverse repo facility, isn't it? Is that what it is? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Εγώ αυτό που έχω να πω είναι ότι να πάνε να γαμηθούν και οι Άγγλοι να φέρουν πίσω τα μάρμαρα του Παρθενώνα γιατί κούρασαν. Αυτό.
You think the Parthenon could get moved to Coruscant? What, in the new Star Wars movies?
I heard Parthenon as well. I was in on that.
I heard Parthenon and I heard Coruscant. Those are the only two words I can make out. Rusty, I'm curious to think what you think of this. Are they signaling that they're expecting bad shit to happen? Kind of like the reverse repo is
Yeah.
running out of money here?
Yeah, I think you know how they were talking about how pension funds are going to get screwed in the UK if the gilt market crashed and all that when that was happening. Yeah, I think they're basically saying that. So when the pension funds collapsed or the liability-driven asset funds, which is just pension funds with all the bonds and stuff, yeah, when it crashes, we got the bailout ready to go. We're good to go. And we got another word salad acronym ready for it as well.
Now, isn't it equivalent to the reverse repo? Because it has to do with gilt liabilities, right? Or treasuries.
Yeah, I'm not smart enough for that question.
Does Australia have something similar or no?
We're just winging it. We're just winging it here.
Does Australia have like something like a reverse repo market?
Or this,
No, once again, I revert to my not intelligence.
Yellow, does Greece have something like the CNRF as well?
Δεν ξέρω, πρέπει να το κάνω λίγο Google αυτό ακριβώς τώρα, αλλά πιστεύω ναι, κάτι έχουμε, γιατί είμαστε στην Ευρωπαϊκή Ένωση, σίγουρα κάτι έχουμε, ναι.
That is shocking. It's run by
Yeah.
Google? Okay.
Interesting.
Learn something new every day here. Oh, I don't know. It pisses me off. It pisses me off that they basically plan to make everybody more insolvent and then plan to fix it by printing more money. It's shocking. I looked up some numbers when I saw this and when I saw that the reverse repo market was running out of money. So in 2020 is when they instituted reverse repo to the tune of about $2 trillion. And at the same time, there was another $2 or $3 trillion that had to be rolled over, matured, that was maturing U.S. debt. So the big print that happened in 2020, 2021, with those two items in particular, caused what, like 35% inflation, something nasty. And now this year, reverse repo is running out of money again at the same time we're looking to have to roll over another 9 trillion in US debt. So instead of 4 or 5 trillion, we are now looking at 11 trillion or more if they decide to increase the amount at the reverse repo market, which I don't know why they wouldn't. For me, that signals a boatload of inflation coming over the next year or so. At the same time, making equities and assets rip.
Φυσικά. Ναι.
Yeah, I'm curious, Yellow. What do you think I'm thinking this through correctly, or is this pipe dream here?
Ναι, είσαι 100% σωστός εδώ και εγώ πιστεύω ότι τα ρήπο σε συνδυασμό με την αγορά και στο γεωπολιτικό σύστημα τελευταία είναι η αντίδραση είναι αυτή που είπες πριν λίγο, ναι, συμφωνώ.
Speaking of Politico, did you see that they were getting $8 million a year from USAID?
Ναι, ήταν τρελό.
Yeah, I'm enjoying that. Yeah. I'm enjoying that story. The whole USAID thing is like, more like US AIDS. Am I right?
Dude. What have been all right? So what's everybody's favorite reveal from the USAID scandal so far? What have you been shocked to see that they've been spending money on? We can start with Rope.
Why you gotta start with me?
Because I just talked to Rusty and Yellow Talk before that, so I was just trying to give you fair time.
They were like, I don't know, funding African trannies or something like that apparently. So that was funny.
Is that like the tram problem where you have to like choose which rail it goes on by throwing a switch?
Yeah, the African trolleys. Excuse me, sorry, it's a slip up there. African trolleys. Yeah.
Rusty, what's been your favorite uncovering that we were spending money on in a ridiculous fashion?
Yeah, it's more. I'm more enjoying the reaction from the people that are obviously siphoning the money from it. Like I'm loving like the Chuck Schumer stuff.
Δεν ήταν αυτή η ερώτηση, Rusty.
What was it? Was that English that time?
You understand him. Don't pretend like you don't.
Yeah. So yeah, the biggest one was the buying the news. No one seems to care. Apparently, though, no one seems to be outraged. Yeah. I'm just enjoying the people squirming. I'm loving it. Like Elizabeth Warren is going off. Loving that.
Mm-hmm. McDonald's. We'll all be working there soon. My favorite? I've got to side with Cam on this one. Cam's in the chat talking about Iraqi Sesame Street. That was my absolute favorite.
That was funny.
That was 20 million for an Iraqi Sesame Street.
Oh, that's for real?
That's for real. Like, somebody posted the video of it today. And they had
but I wasn't sure if that was like, I thought that was a troll as well. Yeah.
It might have been.
Yeah.
It might have been, but the spending the money on Iraqi Sesame Street was real.
Be legit. That had to have been a troll. I can't believe that. Nah.
You're talking about the video itself, right?
Because first of all, if the government's funding it, it's not going to be cool and funny. You know what I mean? It's going to be freaking annoying. That freaking video was hilarious. I can't see them like running freaking Kamala and being unable to make her appealing at all, and then turning around and doing that masterpiece. It just doesn't happen.
Yellow, do you have a favorite USAID spending item?
Ναι, εμένα μου άρεσε πιο πολύ αυτό που δώσανε λεφτά κάπου στην Κολομβία για να φτιάξουν ένα independent χορό με gay rights and whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So they were. Are you saying they were paying people?
Libya for gay rights, yeah.
Well, the first part was what I was more interested in, where he was talking about they were paying people to wipe other people's asses. That's what I heard.
Yeah. Well, then it was the bombing of Libya for gay rights.
I mean, they go hand in hand, really. I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a culture where people use one hand to do their thing, and then U.S. is coming in there saying, "Hey, wouldn't it be nice if you could use two hands? Let us wipe you."
Μου άρεσε που δίνανε λεφτά στον Dennis Porter για τα breaking news tweet που κάνει.
Yeah.
But do you really think that's sustainable?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. Not sustainable in the least. I want to see what's being done with Doge go to the IRS. please.
Yeah, that'd be nice to see. I think he's actually going to do it, bro. As much as it's happened in just like what has it been, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it's been. Like, I think it really seems like they're pulling out all the stops.
I mean, if Doge already got all the taxpayers' information out of the U.S. aid offices and the Treasury office, may as well go to IRS. It's not like they're going to find more.
Well, Bitcoin Cam says Dennis Porter isn't sustainable, like a gay clown, Clay Aiken. Excuse me.
What is a Clay Aiken?
Isn't Clay Aiken already gay? Like, Cam, what are you talking about? That's the guy from I think that's the guy from American Idol. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Pretty sure he's already gay, Cam. Is that like double? Did they cancel each other out? Is a
Was he a
gay
USAID
Clay Aiken,
recipient
does
as
that mean
well?
he's straight? Probably. Yeah.
Cam says, yeah. All right, so Cam being active tonight reminds me that we have a boatload of memes to get through for the meme review this evening, so I want to pass
Oh,
this off to Rope
shit.
to get that going.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
Okay, hold
did we
on.
catch you off guard?
Stall for a minute.
That's all right.
Stall-
Well,
yeah,
I'll just
stall
talk
for
to
a
Yellow about what his thoughts are on the meme review in general.
Κοίτα, γενικότερα το meme review είναι κάτι που μου αρέσει. Το αγαπώ ειλικρινά. Είναι κάτι που είναι on brand με το δικό μας φάση εδώ πέρα και νομίζω ότι σιγά σιγά, ενώ το χρησιμοποιούσαν πολλές εκπομπές εκεί έξω, σιγά σιγά δεν ξέρω για κάποιο λόγο γίνανε πιο επίσημες, πιο
Yeah.
κουστούμάτες και το ρίξανε.
Okay,
Και
shut up,
άρα,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
All right, here we go for the memes right here. I had to I accidentally exit out of this first one, so I had to bring it back up. But we're starting off with a World of Rusty instant classic. We've got the old can y'all see my screen? Are we good? Okay. All right,
Yeah,
we've
we're
got
good.
the old Eric Trump here, superimposed over who is this? Adrian Brody in this movie. I forget the name of the movie. Please don't shoot. I'm
The
retarded.
pianist.
And then the Soviet guys are like, prove it. And then in my opinion, it's a great time to add ETH. Allegedly, he tweeted that and then sold a bunch of ETH, which is, I think that's a criminal offense in some cases. But there's also a tweet. Where's that at? There's a comment from Pierre. I can't find it now, but he said adding ETH to the list of things I'm not going to buy, which was a funny
Yeah.
reply to the. Oh yeah, it was under this right here. I'm tripping. Yeah, it was. It had a lot of good comments on
Parker
this.
Lewis, do
tweet
research
right-
better.
Right. Adding ETH to my list of things not to buy with the salute emoji. Always good. Always good. Moving along. We've got this one submitted to us by Bitcoin commented on our Greg's request to drop memes underneath the show tweet. This is a classic. If you don't know who this is, your cost basis is probably like
In the tens of thousands.
55K. But yeah, that's it's an old school classic. If you know, you know.
Wait, can
following
we
up
can we
here, we
back
got a
up?
bunch-
Can we back up?
Sure.
I don't Sorry, Big Corner Kun. I don't understand the meme. Do you?
I
if I
only
had
just
yellow-
realized what it was. Like I didn't see it before. I'm only seeing it now.
Well, like there's a woman
Yeah.
clearly in the background, and then the butt at the
Are
bottom
you sure that's a woman?
with the bridge
sure
making
that's a woman?
titties and their head and the arms out. Yeah. I just don't know why at the bottom there's.
Oh shit! You gotta squint your eyes maybe a little bit. No, I don't see that. I just see a super flat. I think it's like a valley, and it's just like, you know what? I don't know.
Oh, it's flat, so that's where the river flows. Yeah. What mean? Big Corner Kun?
It's Cryptos finalist Kokolos.
I'm sorry, I didn't
See,
understand you. What was
See,
that?
It is, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Did he say a Portos? Is he having a Portos? Wait, you guys
Newport
don't
Menthol
have it.
100s.
Wait, you guys don't have a Portos. I just
He's
realized.
having a
my bad.
Newport
We have-
Menthol 100.
We have Porta Johns and Porterhouse. What's a Portos?
It's
Colos.
a burger. It's a
cigarette.
burger joint. A burger joint that started up in Bondi Beach here in Australia. It's like chicken burgers, with Chile.
Gotcha.
Yeah, turned into a franchise.
Κανείς δεν ενδιαφέρει, Rusty.
Yeah, Rusty.
Got
together.
that cardboard booty from Bitcoin
Yes.
Cameron.
All right, next one here is from at Birdflip. Strategy as a rebrand is as bad as if Gatorade rebranded to Liquid. We need all hands on deck to mock this into reality. Sailor to G. Sailor to G. Please change it to Sailor G. Sailor to G. I can't do it. It's more audible.
Sailor.
Well, just
Sailor strategy.
Yeah,
Sailor strategy.
maybe.
It's like a little bit more. It's obviously far more ambiguous, but I don't think it's that bad. I mean, he should go. He should find out what Apple. What about Apple? Fucking. Yeah, that's 10 times worse.
Yeah,
Apple strategy.
Anyways,
Apple.
Not a lot of people know it used to be Apple strategy before Steve Jobs rebranded it in the early 90s.
yeah, it was AppleSoft.
Yeah,
Macintosh,
AppleSoft.
AppleSoft.
Apple software strategies.
Yeah, and they did it. They did a pivot.
This next one.
We're
The
living
next one we've got by
idiocracy.
Paul _Mecking. We've got this is Pierre
Paul,
right here in front of a
mechanical
private jet with
engineer.
Pocahontas and a couple of one aide, and I guess this guy works at the airport. But let's check the numbers. I don't get what this is referencing necessarily, but we had to. I'm having to review the memes that people are commenting. We're contractually obligated.
I think
Moving along.
I think he's talking about the numbers Swan posted.
What is it asking me?
What mean?
All right, moving along. What's next? Right here, we've got our buddy Dragon here. This is a Dragon original. 1K likes on this puppy right here. Not bad, Dragon.
Dragging this
We've
meme
got
across your
actual
face.
inflation. We've got I think this is the head of the IBS, International Bank of Settlements, and then we've got this freaking Crypt Keeper looking thing right here.
That guy's definitely got IBS.
The irritable bowel syndrome chairman right here. Actual inflation and then reported inflation. It's kind of self-explanatory if you know, you can kind of get that one on yourself. Yeah, let's go. Nice one by Dragon there. Moving along here, we've got some HODL XXs. What is this? A pharaoh coming out of the ground. Bitcoin is as old as math, work, and energy.
It's not though.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not though. But we appreciate the submission.
Yeah, no, it's a nice piece of art, but the caption. You know what?
Is that one of the ones for
what means?
Rope and I have this.
We rated it 1. What means?
Nice.
I like how they're getting spelled differently every time too.
Yeah. All right.
What were you gonna say, Rusty? No?
I was gonna say we have. You can add that to the chat that we have, where we find people that post AI pictures and the caption makes no sense to the AI image.
Oh yeah. We're not saying that HODLX is making AI images. We know he's a legitimate artist, but we do make fun of people for posting AI images. So that's some of ours.
Indeed.
Next one. I think I don't understand what this one means. Another submission by HODLX. 70% pre-mine printed out of thin air, infinite supply, security. We've got the shit emoji with the Ethereum eyes.
This one's clear. Yeah.
I think yeah, we understand this one. He quote tweeted our buddy Eric Trump right here. Very nice.
Much
Very
better.
nice.
Much
you know
better.
why? Because it didn't use AI. So
Totally redeemed himself. Just clip art.
Yep.
Πού το ξέρεις?
Yeah.
Even with the transparent grid.
Yellow, do you really think so?
Perfect. Yeah. That's like when you go to Google and you search for a transparent image, and it like gives you the one with the grid in the background.
Oh, I hate
And
those.
you can just download it or you screenshot it. He clearly screenshot it in this. That's why the grid image.
No. When you download them, sometimes you get that checkerboard in the back, and there is
Sometimes
nothing
you do,
more
sometimes you
annoying
do, yeah.
than erasing it.
Yeah.
That's one of my
Yeah.
biggest meme pet peeves, having to erase that background.
Well,
Make it stop, Google.
Photoshop just has the delete background situation now with the AI. Works every time.
Yep.
But we make fun of AI
60%,
images.
It works every time.
Άρα μπορεί να είναι AI.
I could
Yeah,
go for
see,
some
you
Hey,
bolognese
we'll
too.
get you a burrito. Jesus Christ, calm down.
Well, it's not his fault. Becca's not here. It's just his fault he's not being fed.
All right, next one up, we've got from the Cooge. German shitcoiners getting jobs at McDonald's. First of all, she's a 10. Secondly, no, there's no way she should be working at McDonald's. She should be in my kitchen. Where's
Yeah,
Silky
she's
Dick?
hey.
Can-
Wir
Sorry to
suchen dich.
ruin it for you. Sorry to ruin it for you, Rope, but she doesn't actually work for McDonald's. Just to let you know.
Damn, you got me. They got me. Holy shit.
You're
Can you
suchen
say
dich.
that again, Greg?
Wir suchen
Say it
dich.
again, Chad.
Wir
Wir
suchen
suchen. We're looking for you. That's what it says.
dich. That's what that means?
That's what that means.
Jesus Christ.
Like they're hiring.
They're not. Yeah.
Wir
I'm
suchen
looking for a
dich.
job, actually.
gonna-
Moving
I'm
along
gonna
here,
look
we've got Dennis 58 M.
That's not even a meme. That's just
Okay,
true.
Every
Okay,
country in the
so-
world belongs to
Wait.
America.
Let me just put my hand up. Hang on a sec. 1 sec.
Yes, Rusty. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I did a quick translation just to see if what it actually translated to in German, and it says, "We are looking for you." There you go. We are
Yeah.
looking for you. That
I
sounds like
tell the truth
you know,
quite
what's that,
often.
what's that meme with the American dude
Cam
with the
said she
hat
can get my
pointing?
McTwist.
Jesus Christ, Cam.
I'm sorry. Go.
It's a family show,
Maybe-
Bitcoin Cameron.
Maybe they should have used
Sorry.
Please continue.
German phrase in the section of the poster with the dude and the American dude pointing, saying, we need you or something to
Yeah.
recruit to the army.
Yeah,
They
we're
should have
sucking
just
dick.
put we suck a dick.
We're sucking dick. I mean, if they did it a
Yeah.
couple years ago, they would have gotten their target audience.
Thanks for the submission, 58 M. Dennis. Do better next time, though.
Oh, isn't that the Navy
We got-
recruiting ad? We're sucking dick.
I
No.
think it's the Air Force, actually.
That's the Air Force. We can ask somebody about that.
Yeah.
Get my
He's
headset all
listening.
jacked up
We
here.
got 13%, 80 IQ Martian at go fuck your. Okay. Good for Bitcoin and then good for shitcoin.
What meant? What meant?
What means?
What
All
mean?
right,
What mean?
going
What mean?
along, we're reviewing. All right, finally, we've got our buddy Bitcoin Cameron here. One
is
of
what
the
he's here
worst
for.
follows on Twitter. Never follow this guy. He's very annoying, not funny at all. Anyways, we've got God has allowed me to live another day, and I'm about to make it everyone's problem. This is just classic America right here. This is we used to be a society. You could run down the street, buy a Pizza Hut with your thong hanging out, and it'd be fine.
Yellow, what do you think about the Greek representation in this meme?
Έχει ένα, ναι, μπορώ να πω ότι έχει ένα νέο ελληνιστικό σουρεαλισμό το μήμα αυτό που μου αρέσει και το κάνω, ναι, okay.
I mean, what I like more about it is that you've got, Greek Jesus in the background right there, and so many Pizza Huts after the 90s got turned into churches. It's nice symbolism.
Orthodox churches.
I
Orthodox
feel like
churches.
I'm gonna fact check that. Sounds bullshit.
Go Google Pizza Hut churches. You'll find Terraforce's new place.
Thanks for the submission, Cam. I'll give you a like too. I know you need it. All right, next one. This is not a meme, but I still thought it was funny because
I went through the 4 stages
No.
of grief with this one. I was angry at it, and then I didn't understand it, and then I laughed.
shout out to my friend Alabama Huddle. He's a good guy, funny guy. Lives not too far from me, but yeah, we asked for memes to be really, and he sends us a picture of his iron skillet with a bunch of very raw-looking bacon in it.
It looks like really good quality bacon, though. I'll give him that. Looks like it got a
the
flavor
bacon
smoked onto it,
quality
too.
Looks good, but it needs why are you doing it like that? First of all, what are you hoping to accomplish? Are you just gonna stick that whole pan in the oven and bake it like that? Like, You're not. This
Eventually
is
it cooks, right? Like eventually
Yeah,
you spin
it
it around
does.
enough
the
times
the
and it'll cook.
dumbest
Yeah.
way possible.
You end up
Like,
you end
why
up
would you do
frying it, like deep frying your bacon is what happens when you cook it in a skillet.
Yeah, I'm more concerned the fact that you talked about like reducing the amount of memes because there were so many this week, and stuff like this is still coming up. Not quite true.
Hey, this was funny. This one made me laugh. I can't help it because he's a retard like that. So
Yellow,
I gotta get my boy on the show.
Yellow. Do you think this should have hit the cutting room floor, or are you glad it's been included?
Όχι, πρέπει να ήταν μέσα, ναι, είναι αστείο.
Cool.
Yeah, he's just hungry. That's just biased.
What mean?
Biased.
Is that the score? Is the score what mean?
No, I thought this whole time I thought you were saying what meme.
Why are we not?
but
Why are we
no,
not
sorry.
commenting the scores below this?
We'll work that into. You want to do the meme review, Craig? Huh?
No,
Do you
no.
want to take over? Do you want to be in charge?
No, I don't. I'm glad you're doing the meme review.
It's a lot of clicking.
It is so much clicking.
1 out of 10.
Pizzas.
There. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
Not really.
All right, we've got David M. Bennett or David Bennett NB. He quote tweeted .eth queer by Betsy. No, we're not gonna read all this. It's, basically,
It's a lot of words.
Sucking off. Yeah, it's a lot of bullshit. That's what it is. And then he just quote tweeted, "I see a small apartment, and it's fortune telling like back in the 1800s. I see you alone, and a lot of words. Jesus, that's a lot of words." Funny submission here.
All right, real quick for the audience, because there seems to be some confusion about bacon. The best way to prepare bacon, okay, is you put it on a baking sheet, and you cook it in the oven. You bake it at 400 or 425 degrees, like 20 minutes. Those suckers come out perfect. You're welcome.
Did anyone ask, or you just
No,
volunteering?
the chat is asking, Tora Bottles. I mean, that's how I fry bacon. What wrong? Kendall says yes. Okay,
Does he mean
that's the way we
deep
do
fried
it.
bacon? Is that
You
how
get
deep
Kendall.
fries bacon?
Kendall approves. Nice. Now I know at least Anders is
Yeah,
eating
you get
good
the
bacon.
approval of a woman. That's nice. Good for you.
Ooh.
All right, moving along. Shout out to our Scotty boy, Dunder Death. He's one of the meme tards, always with the bangers.
What was the caption?
It was the RDBTC meme here. Those dips got my attention though, and this is from From the Grammys. Apparently this is Kanye's wife here, all nude, and he's got Bitcoin below 100K, and then there's some kid right here scoping out the nude Kanye's wife, and then of course Dunder Def comes in, sexier or not sexier, with the I'm thinking that's got to be like Svetsky's body.
Oh, that's
with, like,
exactly what that is.
With like the face of
Scaled up though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big
I don't know.
it's a big
And then
ski.
he's got his nuts hanging. Always funny. We'll score this one
What?
9 out of 11.
Oh my god.
Όχι, αυτό το
Next.
meme έχει κάτι, το προηγούμενο meme έχει κάτι από λάμπρα. Έπρεπε να του βάλεις 3,14.
Yeah, well, he's just making a 9/11 joke. That's all it was. He just didn't want anybody to forget.
Too soon, Yellow. Too soon.
He 9/11 RD's meme. That's what he did.
That's what he did. Too bad there weren't
Next
two
one up, we
memes.
got a little thread right here. The Bugle.news. President Bukele offers to jail Roger Ver in El Salvador. Bukele in El Salvador prisons have big cell blocks. It's the perfect place for him. Boom!
That
Nice
was a
roast,
burn.
right? Nice burn right
That
there.
was a real burn.
Yeah, and
That's
then
good.
this was a funny thread. It has us
Το,
geeking up in
το,
the
καλό
chat.
το καλό με αυτό είναι ότι ο Ρότζερ Βέρ στη φυλακή του El Salvador θα μπορεί να πληρώνει με Lightning Network.
You think it'd be faster on the Lightning Network? He's gonna pay for his escape on the Lightning Network? That would be hilarious.
Ναι.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, how many megabytes are the
Dunder
big
Def.
blocks? How on BCH on Bitcoin Cash? Are they like 10 megabytes, something like that?
Κανείς δεν ξέρει.
Should rate it
Yeah.
1 out of 10 megabytes because their blocks are never full.
Okay, so we're gonna keep it going here. Dunder Death followed up with a comment right here. with a face swap of Roger Ver on an El Salvadoran criminal gang. I guess he's a Salvadoran. I don't know. It could be anything really. They're all the same. And then Boogle.news, Bitcoin Jesus.
Somebody
great
called
thread
Inverse,
right
bro.
Yeah.
That's
We're gonna do this whole thread equals whole thread equal 10 out of no. Let's be culturally inclusive.
Oh.
Ocho out of ocho.
I don't think that's Spanish for 10.
Never. I forgot Spanish. It's true.
Yo, is that Greek for 10?
It's just 10.
Veka.
Becca?
That's what I
Is it
heard.
10?
Veka.
Vecna. Vecna from
Vecna.
Stranger Things? That dude was
Vecna.
legit.
All right, this one's a thread, or not a thread, but a tweet
That's a text
that
wall.
I submitted. I thought this was funny. Average crypto guy, BU, didn't really make money in 21 this cycle. Remember all the altcoin pumps that made everyone rich in 21? Do a bunch of research into projects, spend 2 years in the bear market accumulating absolute blue chips such as blah, 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 blah. 23 and 24 come around. Damn, should have bought some Solana, I guess. No worries, though. My alts are surely next. Haha, man, I wish I bought these memes. My coins will be next, though. Whoa, haha, Bitcoin sure is pumping a lot. Those gains will soon trickle down to my altcoins. Trump won. The crypto president, he's going to pump all our bags so high. Bitcoin 100K history. This means my coins are going to go to the moon any day now. So excited. It seems to be taking a little longer this time. No stress though. Alt season will come very soon, and we will all make it. BTC.D up only. ETH super cucked. All your alts made. BTC is at 989K, and the timeline is in shambles. What gives? Pick related. If that's you, bro, oof. I think there's a saying we have on Bitcoin Twitter, and it's "Have fun staying poor."
Yeah. What do they say in Greece, Yellow?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're dropping the bit.
Anyway, so it doesn't matter. They're all poor, so they're All right, and then the last one we're gonna end on a Rusty, just like we started on a Rusty. This is from earlier today. Rusty, explain this, please.
Explain yourself, Rusty.
Yeah, sorry, I was
Rusty.
just eating some breakfast. All right.
Spit it
So
out.
for context, for context, earlier this morning in my future time, Swan posted an interesting graph, which you can see underneath in the replies, showing how they outperformed everyone in the Bitcoin space in terms of YouTube views. Nico quickly responded with the actual numbers of his show, debunking. But I'm assuming they had some sort of discussion, and all tweets were deleted. So we got research team onto it at the meme factory. It doesn't exist, and we found the real numbers. So and I included meme factory numbers just to kind of make sure we have a. So yeah, and there's meme factory numbers. That's straight from the stats. That's just straight up what came out. Save as. Boom.
All right, and that's the meme review.
Yeah, 2 out of 2. Nah.
All right, maybe one of you guys can find this because I'm having trouble finding it. That Daniel, CEO of XRPL, Keller guy. Can anybody find the tweet where he was saying "steady lads" because the XRP chain was being frozen?
Yeah, I got you. I think it's in the review chat. Hold on 1 second. I can pull it up. I think. Yellow stall.
Who was arguing with him? Was it one of us?
I was
arguing with
I was
him?
absolutely arguing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool.
Hold on, wait for it. Let me
Okay.
share my screen again.
Hey, Manuel.
Are you talking about this guy, the Daniel CEO?
There it is. Steady lads. All right, so XRPL ledger halted at 93,927,173. 14 minutes so far. Steady lads, all hands on deck. Anybody who watches this show should understand. What I mean? Should understand that there is one invention of digital scarcity. It's Bitcoin. It's none of these shitcoins. They are. You know how they know. You know how you know that they're not relevant at all. All right. So the XRP chain broke for like an hour. None of their banking partners in quotes, were affected. Didn't make a single headline for any bank. They're not making actual partnerships. They're not doing anything useful. They're making a new centralized, not as good ledger for nobody, and then they pay people to list themselves as partners. Don't invest in XRP. It's a shit coin.
Who's that XRP guy that looks like full gremlin with like beard and long hair and stuff, like the fat gremlin looking dude? It's not obviously not Brad. It's not the Chris Larson. It's like there's someone else there that started. He did an interview at one point, and he admitted that like it was like years ago when they finally said look, the whole bank partnership thing was just like, just like we just did it to get some news to spread the word about XRP. None of the bank partnerships actually went anywhere. Like if you don't, I found someone the other day that still thought, well, what about the bank partnerships? Like banks are using this stuff, and it's like, no, they're not.
No.
Like they want to. Like I remember, I was doing some jobs for some design work for some banks, and they all had when Bitcoin got popular in like 2017, they were all running these programs like distributed ledger technology. And they all had these secret rooms where they were going to use the blockchain to like circulate. Yeah, and exactly, and but none of it came. It was just all like, hey, we've got this blockchain innovation. They're all just using it as like buzzwords. It's not actually, none of it is real.
No.
Τρομερή ιστορία, Ράστη, πάρα ευχαριστούμε.
Yeah, Roasty.
Fuck you too. Fuck you.
All right, so this is the Cope and Seethe from that same account, right? So they get mad that maxis are calling out that their chain is broken and it's centralized, and like the CEO is fixing it. He goes, "Yo, Bitcoiners, STFU, no new ledger was found for an hour and 4 minutes. This happened once and is being looked into. Meanwhile, we need 6 confirms, 4 BTC per default," which is total bullshit. You can do as many confirmations as you would like to on a Bitcoin transaction. "And you had multiple incidents with no new block for over an hour, so just stop crying." So he's drawn some false equivalencies. Here he goes. December 24th, 2023, a Bitcoin block took approximately 1 hour and 13 minutes to be found. Yeah, we know. It happens. The chain kept functioning. October 16th, 2023, a block took over 85 minutes to be mined. Well, it was fucking mined, wasn't it? And everybody paid their fees, and then the block continued to function. June 27th, 2022, a block took 1 hour and 49 minutes to be found. I'm starting to see a pattern here. Maybe it took a little time, but they did get found with no centralized intervention. April 2021, there was an instance where Bitcoin went for over 100 minutes without a block due to miners relocating after China's crackdown on Bitcoin mining. And then they found the blocks. So,
yeah, working as intended.
Exactly.
This one time, they like found a whole bunch of blocks in the space of like 2 minutes. Remember that?
I do. It happens.
Is that when Bitcoin was like working like too well? Is that how we're scaling that?
Point is, we mine a block on average every 10 minutes. On average means sometimes it takes less time, sometimes it takes more time. We're hashing. Sorry. Oh well, it's annoying. It's really annoying. Freaking hate XRP people. I really hate that XRP has continued to scam people for so long after it's been outed. It's such an obvious fraud.
Like so many people in my office are like buying that shit and like talking about it almost every day. Like, which is like, I guess it's kind of like, in my opinion, it's better than like them talking about like NFTs. You know what I mean? Like that was how it was in like 2021. There's like 5 of them always talking about NFTs and shit. But still, I'm just like,
NFTs are like, they're meme coins, right? It's the same thing as a meme coin. Somebody wants something funny, they think maybe it'll go up in value.
Sure. But
XRP's
like
pretending to be like the new banking system.
Mhm.
How are they not in jail?
Βασικά νομίζω είναι λίγο χειρότερο rope. Γιατί με meme coins και NFTs στο τέλος θα πάθουν rug pull και αυτό ήτανε.
Yeah,
Με
man.
το XRP, με το XRP θα πάρει λεφτά ο Brad και θα φτιάξει και βασικά πολεμάει το bitcoin όπως πολεμάει το bitcoin με το Greenpeace και όλα αυτά και το lobbying. Like it's worth.
Yeah, I mean, those are
Well,
good points.
Rusty had a
Mhm.
question that we need to get to before we address what Yellow was saying.
Yeah, I was just hoping you were going to interrupt Yellow.
Oh.
But no, I had a break talking about office situations. You know how I had that guy that I bought his Bitcoin off him at like 40K or whatever. And then he started buying Stellar, and so he's finally just buying Bitcoin. I got him at 100K. He started buying Bitcoin.
All right. That's going to be a rough 4 or 5 years for you.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. How come it's going down, Rusty? Well, you see, the cycles work like that.
How long have you got?
Just wait 4 years, mate.
Just wait 4
years.
years.
It's going back up.
4 more years. 4 more years.
I hate XRP. Hate it. Hate Brad Garlinghouse. I hate that it's the. I don't get how people keep falling for it because it's the only crypto that I know that has a scheduled rug pull. Like every month they rug pull you on a scheduled time frame, and like you can't figure that out.
But did you see that he had like a picture of him standing next to Donald Trump? That means XRP is like the next big thing. No, that's so stupid. Like he was giving away dinners for like for donations to his political campaign. Like
Who?
you can buy a dinner off
Garlinghouse?
Trump was. No, Trump was doing that thing where he was selling his NFTs back a few years back,
yeah.
and if you bought his NFT, you got a dinner with him, and the NFTs were like $5,000 or something. So it was like pretty cheap photo opportunity. It's the same. It's the same tricks. Bank partnerships, photo with Trump, same shit.
Bitcoin Cam in the chat with another win. He's reminding me that Pierre Rochard asked Garlinghouse directly on Twitter, and he did not get a response to my knowledge, saying, "Have you ever bought Ripple, or do you just sell it?" Alluding to that they pre-mined, I think 70% of the supply. I think that's the standard for shitcoins.
I had a good meme. I had a good meme for that one. I think it was in last week's meme review. If we ever put that back up.
I don't think that's happening tonight.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that, Rusty.
All right, now before Yellow got hit with his Greek speaking virus this morning, he did put a question into the notes for the night that we do have to ask. Why does Pedro hate Hispanics? So he's talking about retweet here.
Actually, that was my question.
That was your question. Okay. All caps. Why does Pedro hate Hispanics? So let's spitball here. Why do you think, Rope?
I think it's a form of like Spanish guilt for what they did to the native population of the Americas.
And
Because
Labradors.
Pedro, and Labradors.
Labradoxal.
Pedro is pretty white to be a Mexican. You know, I think he's got a very strong European Spanish heritage. I mean, you know, I think he harbors some guilt and some hatred for the more browner, native, Paisa type Latinos. I think that's my theory. That's the working theory here.
Did you say Paisa?
Yeah.
What's that?
Paisa
What
is
means?
it's like country.
What means?
Pais is country.
Okay.
And so like Paisa is it's like if I understand it correctly, it's like a term that like it's like it's to describe someone that lives in the country. There's like out like in Alabama, there's like a country boy, quote unquote, and there's like city boy. It's like that. If I understand it correctly, I'm still very new to the culture. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Χωριάτης, yeah.
Horiatas.
Did you just call Pedro a house Mexican? What does that mean, Yellow?
Pedro
What
is a
means?
house Mexican. Can I say that?
All right. Before we go out for the evening, I want to make sure that Yellow gets his message out. He really had something important to say to everybody, so I want to give him a few minutes to go ahead and get it out. You know, pump the message, Yellow.
Ευχαριστώ, Craig. Αυτό που ήθελα να τονίσω σε όλους που ακούνε σήμερα είναι ότι παιδιά, συνεχίστε να αγοράζετε bitcoin.